Yo, welcome back to another glorious Sunday with your favorite podcast crew. This is Unbiased. I'm your host, TK, motherfucking Vikings fan, depressed ass nigga. Let's go another
Wow. Wow.
I'm Kenny. I'm a Broncos fan.
Let's ride.
Let's ride.
That car on the side of the freeway.
Speaking of niggas that watched the Super Bowl with me, Sledge, who your team?
Man, I mean, it's not really the team's fault. It's the what's it called? The medical staff.
Now, let's get through this right quick because I gotta ask you a question.
I'm Sledge and I'm a Dolphins fan.
The Dolphins ain't been good since y'all had
Relax. We went to the playoffs.
San Marino. The ball for he laces out.
Ray Finkel.
Wow, Ray Finkel. We went to the playoffs. What you do?
Hey, you know he's Ironhorn.
Ironhorn is Finkel. I kissed him, man.
All right, we got the globe.
My name's Damone and I'm a Colts fan.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Damn. My name's Kaon. I'm a Steelers fan.
Thought your name was K Martin. You had great deals. Hey, but speaking of deals, all right. So we was talking about Sledge. We was talking about your medical staff. I see Tua is still in concussion protocol.
Ain't that kind of wild?
That is kind of wild. That's why I wanted to talk about this. Like, you know, the season's been over. He hasn't played for like a month, maybe more than a month.
What's the proper word for this? That nigga slow.
Oh, I'm glad you used that word. But
I'm not gonna use the R word. But
why do you think? Who do you think is slow? Your staff or Tua?
I think the staff.
The staff.
I think the staff. I don't think the staff is slow. I just don't think they qualify.
Bro,
I don't think they're qualified. Go ahead.
Can I ask a real question? So let's be real here. Like, we know Tua's not the first nigga to go through this. Niggas gone through this and played long careers. They just suffer after the career is over. So there's no question that he can still probably play. Sledge.
They were killing K.
Relax.
They were killing. Okay.
So no, I'm not saying like Tua can still play. He can still play in the league for a long ass time. He's gonna suffer afterwards. But to send that nigga back out there literally a week later and to leave that nigga in there after he had a concussion and we all slammed that nigga for having 3 picks, that's a short staff of the medical. That's a shortcoming of the medical staff.
Are you talking about the first one?
The first one, no, the third one. When they left that nigga out.
And I feel like that's a problem. I feel like that's a problem because I feel like they're all starting to go together now because it's like the first one. The first one happened because after the back spasm.
After the second one,
you know why? We can sit there and do them by numbers. We can be like the first one, no, not the second one, no, the third one, no, the fourth one. No,
that's how you know it's bad.
Terrible. Yeah.
Well, my thing is
like, look at the second.
Miami Dolphins must got care source. I said Miami Dolphins must got care source because this is ridiculous.
I mean, but I feel like there's only so much the training staff can do for a head injury though as well.
Yeah, don't put him in.
Right, and I get that. But I feel like all right. So, do you think that comes down to the medical staff then, or does that come down to coaching?
I think it comes down to
that's both.
Well, let's put like
it has to go hand to hand.
If your head hurt, don't go ahead and don't put him in. That's what you need to
do. Let me ask you this: How is Michael Jackson's doctor doing?
Jesus. Wow, Sledge. Wow, come on, man.
I guarantee you, if they would have talked to Michael Jackson's doctor, they wouldn't have did that.
My thing is, okay, all right. So I don't understand how these mesh together because I didn't see Michael get slammed on his head a few different times.
Michael Jackson's doctor was prescribing him things. Michael Jackson's doctor was prescribing him all them pain drugs, and he wasn't supposed to.
But that's what I'm saying. Though. I don't think you can give somebody a drug to heal your brain. I think that's just something that's got to heal naturally. I don't know if how do you
sit your ass down?
Right. I mean, and he was sitting down. He's been sitting down for like a month plus now, and he's still in concussion protocol. So obviously,
that's because you're fried, bro.
No cap.
You're fried. Your brain is fried.
You're a vegetable.
Hey, no cap. I don't think he's still. I don't think he's still in it because you remember the report came out that after if they had won that first round, he would have played. Mike Davis said that himself, so I don't think he's still in that kind of concussion protocol. I just think they're doing it to save face because they was getting slammed all year. But even it's not just Tua. Look at the entire roster. Them niggas got harassed with injuries. That medical staff is trash.
I told you.
That team fell apart.
They got care. They got Obamacare.
Oh, my grandma got that.
That team fell off the rails, bro.
Well, they got Obamacare, bro. There ain't no way in the world that y'all should be, like you said, K-On. Like, y'all shouldn't be like, there's injuries in football, but everybody's that hurt.
Everybody. That was inexcusable.
Bro, I gotta call somebody. That's like, for real though, bro. That's life and death, bro.
I like that. You said you gotta call somebody, Sledge?
Yeah.
You knew I had to call somebody last night?
Ooh.
Stetson Bennett.
Ooh.
Stetson Bennett got arrested for being intoxicated in Dallas last night. And I feel like this was an inside job, or I feel like they harassed Stetson Bennett.
Inside job for drinking alcohol?
No, an inside job because of what he did to TCU. So if you take it, he's in Dallas, Texas last night. He's celebrating, just having a good time being a young 25-year-old man.
I wouldn't say young.
He's still a young man, 25-year-old young man. My thing was, though, Fort Worth,
25-year-old freshman.
He's a senior. He's about to be a rookie.
Ain't that nigga older than Joe Burrow and Lamar?
Yeah, but there's also been old rookie-ass quarterbacks in the NFL, too. Don't act like we forgot about Brandon Whedon.
I knew you was about to bring that nigga up.
And who was the other one they had there? It was another one they had, too, wasn't it?
Speaking of old niggas, I watched the Bishop Sycamore game the other day.
Bro, I still can't believe the Browns take a 27-year-old rookie in the first round. That is wild.
Well, I feel like somebody's going to take this 26-year-old rookie in the third round or the fourth round, pending these charges of public intoxication.
But bro,
look, I feel like it was an inside job though, because where TCU at? TCU is at Fort Worth, Texas. It's 30 minutes away from Dallas, where he got arrested at.
Let's be real though. Why the fuck would you even be out there doing that? You just beat their ass.
What you mean? Why would he be out there doing that? Why would he be out there living?
And like, I don't care. I don't care if you're drinking. Why the fuck are you doing it in Texas? Like, nigga, there's some places. No, there's some places.
And I mean, he also got good hands, so he should have been okay. He thought he was fine until they was like, "Nah, boy, I remember what you did to us 2 weeks ago, whatever."
He was minding his business.
He hung 60 on these niggas by halftime. He had no business being out there.
Sir, you were too old for this, sir. You were too old for this, sir.
That is,
I don't get it.
Not his fault. That's not his fault.
That's
not his fault. He was living his life. It ain't my fault that y'all suck.
You feel me? Y'all shouldn't have been there.
Y'all should have been there. In real talk, if we really being honest, y'all should have been there. Michigan, you had one job.
Stetson Benson too damn old for this.
Hey, shut your ass up,
Kenny.
He's too damn old for this.
Hey, so since
he gonna go to the NFL and be the damn captain because he's too damn old. He gonna go in and be a damn vet. But as soon as he get in there, he's old ass.
He's got a 401k probably at this point. So he can just use that money to get a lawyer.
Why y'all so mad that the bro stayed so long to get an education though?
He graduated a year ago.
God damn it!
That nigga Van Wilder at this point. That nigga old.
I think he has his PhD at this point.
I remember the one prospect I gave y'all though, the tight end from Oregon. He's been in the been out there for what 9 years, I think.
Remember the bullies on house party?
Hey, they were definitely old.
So I have a question then, since we're talking about quarterbacks at the same age as Stetson Bennett. So there's a hypothetical quarterback carousel question, right? Would you rather have Lamar Jackson at $50 million a year fully guaranteed, or Daniel Jones at $35 million a year fully guaranteed?
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar easily. I'm not giving Daniel Jones anywhere close to $30 million.
All right, hear me out. I will take Lamar as long as they get a new offensive coordinator.
They're already getting one. They fired the other. Well, the other one stepped down already.
Okay, as long they need to go get Eric Bieniemy. They need to go get him.
I don't know about him. I don't know,
bro. I will take anybody
I don't know why he would
bro.
leave though. Like he's winning Super Bowl or won a Super Bowl, might get to another one. Like only reason he would leave is to become a head coach.
That's what I don't see him leaving to be an offensive coordinator.
He's gonna.
Who is this again?
If he did leave to be an offensive coordinator, it's because they're not going to recognize him to be a head coach under Andy Reid. So he's going to go somewhere else to get that opportunity.
Eric Bieniemy Sledge.
They say he's interviewing for the Ravens offensive coordinator spot.
Who you say, TK? I'm sorry.
Eric Bieniemy, the coach, the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs.
He's leaving?
I don't think he's going to leave for another offensive coordinator job. But
I mean, you have the potential to win a Super Bowl though, so I don't know.
He already has.
Oh,
he's been to what, 3 or 2?
He's been to 2.
Yeah, he's been to 5 straight AFC championships.
Oh, he think he. Oh, you know what though? If I've been to 5 straight AFC championships and a couple of Super Bowls, I think it's time for me to move on too. I've done my job.
Yeah, like the Chiefs don't need him.
Yeah, that's nothing but respect. I've done my job.
Hey, so
Nathan,
we didn't get to discuss a few things last week, but I had this I wanted to ask y'all though, real quick. So, hey, Kayon, if you want a big game, and after the game you hungry, you know, and you remember we had that one. There was a movie called Good Burger. Shaq got a good burger after a game, after he had a good performance, whatever. He had pickles in his pocket, whatever.
Yeah, he needed pickles.
About to say, so say you just had a good game, you led your team down back from a 28-point deficit. Where would you want to go celebrate afterwards?
IHOP.
IHOP. Okay.
Cheap. I'll tell you where I'm not going. I'm not going to no fucking Waffle House.
Well, that's where Trevor Lawrence decided that he was going to take his teammates to celebrate at. And he had his wife. Okay, look, I don't understand. How many times have y'all been to Waffle House?
A lot.
Have you ever made reservations?
You don't value her safety, bro.
Have you ever
made reservations to go to Waffle House?
No, but I'm not Trevor Lawrence either. So
I don't understand still. Why would you call to make reservations to Waffle House?
Because I'm Trevor Lawrence.
You just show up and fight somebody. You ain't got to do all that. Like
no. See, but y'all are thinking based off of us. Trevor Lawrence probably has to, because if I just pop up in a Waffle House and everybody knows after I just won that big game, it's a wrap.
But the thing is, Sledge,
I've never seen a Waffle House busy. It's always like you and one other person, no matter what time of day it is.
Go to the Waffle House after 2 a.m.
Right, that's the difference. My thing is, even when he called to make those reservations, because he's Trevor Lawrence and he can't just have everybody there, you see on the video with them walking in, you see everybody in there just clapping still. It's a whole bunch of people still there just clapping. So I feel like they're like, oh my God, Trevor Lawrence is coming here for reservations at Waffle House.
Yeah.
Call everybody and let them down here and get an autograph.
Yeah, man.
So either way, it's like you should have just showed up and you would have had a better chance of getting better service just showing up. I wonder how they walk. I wonder how the service was.
He probably paid for everybody's stuff though.
And then lost the next week.
Hey, that's not my fault. I did the unthinkable.
He did. We
shocked the world, baby.
That damn All-Star special.
Speaking of shocking the world, then.
Cheesy eggs, extra scrambled.
Speaking of shocking the world, Ed Reed had accepted a job to Bethune-Cookman University.
I've been waiting for this. That's why I wanted to be on the show today. Come on, give it to me.
He accepted a job to be the head coach at Bethune-Cookman University.
Was even Sledge's screen's black. He ready for that.
5 people. And then 25 days later, it comes out that they don't want to hold up their end of the bargain from the school's perspective.
That's wild, ain't it?
It's wild, ain't it? About to say, so Ed Reed was there working 25 days without a contract already, giving his time and his effort and his passion to the school. And then while he was there giving a recruiting weekend, they let him go. They parted ways with him without him even getting to coach one game or even do a practice yet.
All right, what does that sound like to y'all? Nigga shit.
Yeah,
bro. It's like, it's like you want to. It's like you want to feel bad. You want to feel bad for our people sometimes, but sometimes we are our own worst enemy, bro, and that shit really gets on nerves.
Time out. He didn't do nothing wrong.
And I'm not talking about Ed Reed. I'm talking about the people.
Ed Reed. I know he wasn't.
I'm not talking about Ed Reed.
He's talking about the administration staff at Bethune-Cookman and whoever the higher powers are up there.
Yes.
And before this, you remember all the whining and complaining people were doing about people to come show support for HBCUs. They
You
get some of the
preaching today.
greatest players of our generation to come there and coach for them. And look how they act. So it's like it's hard to support it when they don't clown shit.
Hey, Kayon, what book you preaching out of today, boy? Because you on point.
The book of Marty.
Listen, man.
The book of Marty.
Hey, listen.
That sounds nasty. He did not sound confident at all.
He stuttered it and said it quiet like that. The book of Marty.
The book of Marty.
He turned to Prince. He said, "Dearly beloved."
Kayon took the words out of my mouth.
That's wild.
Kayon took the words out of my mouth.
I'm not fucking with it, bro, at all. I don't like it.
Yeah. He took the words out of my mouth. How dare you? How dare you? First of all, bro, I ain't trying to be funny. Do they do shit like this at even D2 schools? Why am I working without a contract?
Exactly. Why am I giving my time and my effort already for y'all that y'all don't even want me to sign me?
Why am I working without a contract? And then Skip and Shannon like, man, which I get what you're doing, but it's how you did it. No. No, I'm tired of people trying to say it's how we do things because of our skin color. No. Sometimes y'all need to get this energy because y'all don't get it.
Well, yeah, because you remember how Dion did it. He took the quiet way out. He said it is what it is, and the whole African American community slammed his ass until we got facts, and we found out we was wrong and that nigga was right.
Bro, that shit ain't for us, bro. How dare you? Because you wouldn't, and let's be real, you wouldn't have did that for nobody else. If anybody else, you would have had a contract for their asses.
So all right. So I got some more stuff about HBCUs for us right now. We're gonna go ahead and get into a little spotlight for him. So Marcus Stokes, he was a former Florida quarterback commit whose scholarship was pulled due to an anti-black racial slur, whatever. He was just rapping a song in his car,
Did you say little?
He said, whatever. So Florida pulled a scholarship offer from him.
Wait, what was his name?
Marcus Stokes.
A white dude named Marcus saying nigga? Okay,
that's what I thought. Okay, so we're on the same page. Okay.
Now I am going to show the kid because he kind of looks a little.
Wow.
So
that's
so we're on the same page.
Could
have fooled me.
Florida pulled his offer, whatever.
Let him say it.
No, we're
Go
not.
Gators.
We can, you know why? He looks like
I hear you, Jamal.
He looks like a school that would be in danger if he got mad.
Well, the thing is, so Florida pulled his offer. So then HBCU, Albany State coach Quinn Gray offered him a scholarship. Said, "Hey, I feel like this is a chance for this man to right his wrongs. He could come here to a HBCU. He could help change his image and lead us to, he's a Power 5 prospect already. You feel me? So it's like him going to HBCUs are like his potential is
money. That's money.
It's good, It's gonna bring in tickets.
A smart move by the coach.
Smart move by the coach. Right.
Oh, and don't forget, and let's not act like he's not gonna get this culture though, because we're gonna show you.
Well, I don't think he's gonna get that opportunity to get shown because his scholarship then got pulled by the university president, Marion Ross Frederick, forbid it from happening. He says, frankly, it wasn't my place to use ASU as a platform for redemption in this case. He said, I regret my flawed judgment. If given opportunity, I would do better. So he said that they offered him a scholarship, said that they wanted him to come there and right his wrongs. Then they pulled his scholarship again from him.
And then y'all wonder why nobody wants to fuck with HBCUs. And don't get me wrong, I'm black. I love being black, and I didn't go to an HBCU.
They're a joke.
But like, okay, Kayon, and I'm gonna let you say that because I was thinking it, and I don't want to get bashed about it. But like,
they're a joke, bro. Like,
bro, they are, and that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
So like, and that's not me. That's not me saying people who go to HBCUs is a joke because people who enroll there, people who go there, people who teach there, they do it for the right reasons. But the people who lead HBCUs and fund them and shit like that, they are a joke. They're clowns.
Ridiculous. And it's not about kissing ass. Y'all could have taught that white man something that we don't never get like that. y'all could have showed this white man, and then the white man could have been an activist. You know, it could have went.
It could have brought so much more positivity and light towards a different situation now. But it's like it just seems like it's one thing after another going on there now after Deion left. So now their spotlight is starting to get tarnished again. That he bought all that good stuff too.
But the thing about that is, when you bring a light to some things like that, you see everything now. It's not. It's
exactly
because before it's like they didn't know at all. They didn't know shit about him for real. Now Deion made it, put an awareness out, and now we're like, okay, let's check him out, and we fucking up. That's how we do. And I mean, that's how it was like with Will Smith. Like Will Smith was in there slapping niggas around. It was the first Black Oscars, slapping niggas around. It's like, damn, it's the same shit here. We can't get nothing. We
matching today.
Well, hey,
you betting today?
I'm about to say, can you pull up the prediction board for me right quick?
Oh,
we only got 2 games, you know, so we go ahead and get these predictions out the way right quick.
Hey, these games today is difficult.
Hey, so
not for real.
Okay.
So let me tell you what Nick Saban said about Brock Purdy, though. That's a quarterback starting in today's game. Nick Saban said, and I quote, "You're below average in height. Your arm strength is whatever. Your accuracy is average."
Ooh, what that sound like, Kenny?
But
he's ugly.
I'm supposed to be hair's uneven. You look dusty.
but with him saying all that to him, Nick Saban still seen the potential in him and offered him a scholarship. So what does that say, though? Was that him?
He saw something
behind me.
He saw something, but what did he see? Because if you say all that to me, then
I'm a hater.
You see me being a practice squad player? Like
I'm a hater. That's why you talk shit about me and I get you a job. That's crazy.
About to say, I did all that and I'm gonna give you a scholarship to come play for me. But I mean, I don't need you. I'm just letting you know.
Because I don't want. It's one of those things. It's one of those things like as a coach in basketball, or like in a draft. You know, he's 6'4", but he's really not that good at the position as he at. But we don't want to give it up because you know why? We don't want nobody else to have him.
This man is what, 5'10"?
I'm 5'11". I'm not saying he's 6'4" in real life. I'm giving you the example.
I get what you're saying, but it's like he's all right. So my thing is, if Nick Saban said all that about him and gave him that offer to Alabama to play for him, Brock Purdy ended up at Iowa State and started Iowa State for 4 years.
But he knew something was up, though. He knew.
He had some big dubs under his belt at Iowa State too.
Big 12. You feel me? About to say, so they gonna get that type of. He gonna play that offensive football.
Big 10, Big 12, big. I don't give a
damn. but Brock Purdy also had to play against he also had Jalen Hurts and Tua, right?
He had played Jalen Hurts one time at Oklahoma.
No, I'm saying like if he would have went to Alabama.
Hey, you know what? Let me ask y'all that too. I've been seeing that going around lately. So do you think Jalen Hurts can Alabama or Oklahoma claim Jalen Hurts?
I mean,
who should he be claimed by more?
Joe Burrow goes to Ohio State games.
Bama.
Hey, listen. He should be claimed more by Bama, bro, because he played not only a whole freshman season. He should be claimed
more by Bama because he did more for Bama. He played at Bama for 2 years. He started for a year and a half. He did a lot.
He came back and won that shit.
Then he came back after he lost his starting job. Came back out there, won a chip, then left. Did everything.
Jalen Hurts. He's been a soldier his entire career, bro.
Did he get hurt?
No, he lost.
He just got benched.
Yeah, he just lost his spot. Lost out to Tua.
Bro, wow. You know how bad I wanted Tua and Jalen in the Super Bowl? Oh, that would have been the coldest shit ever.
It'd have been not. I'm sorry, man.
I don't know about that one. But all right, so since we're on that one then, so who should claim Joe Burrow?
Not Ohio State.
LSU.
LSU should claim Joe Burrow, in my opinion.
LSU fans are pissing me off. These niggas, they benched him for 3 years.
He claims Ohio State.
He did this to himself.
He didn't claim Ohio State before that he started getting backlash. He was claiming LSU at first. And then everybody was like, oh, but you're, Ohio. He's born in Ohio. So, of course, he had to say, oh, no, my time at Ohio State taught me this. My time at Ohio State taught me that. I graduated from them. So, of course, I'll always be a Buckeye.
But he was going to the Bengals. If he wasn't going to the Bengals, he wouldn't have claimed him.
Listen, OSU here's the thing: OSU fans are backwards. They'll tell you, "Hey, how you gonna be from Ohio and not like Ohio?" But
And
then
you know
like,
me, I fucking
but then
hate
you'd be like, "What's your favorite basketball team?"
Pistons.
Lakers.
The
Yeah,
Lakers.
it makes more sense.
Can I ask a question?
Like,
Why is it the OSU fans didn't claim him his first season with LSU? Where the fuck were they
because
then?
he didn't do nothing then. Well,
I'll
I
tell
would
you,
say he didn't do nothing. He just didn't have his Heisman season, and he wasn't Joey. He wasn't Joey Jackpot. Jackpot
Jackpot
These
Joey.
niggas
Joe.
waited all the way. They waited
He,
all the way
he
till
wasn't that
after his
guy over
national
yet.
title.
Yeah, he wasn't him yet.
Yeah, they waited all the way till after his national title. Like, oh, that's our nigga, bro. Because by
That's
that
like
logic, if they go by this exact same logic, why are they claiming Justin Fields? I don't
that's.
understand that.
I was
Where did
like,
Justin Fields
well,
go?
I feel like Ohio State gets to claim Justin Fields
Because of
because
Nick Clinton.
Justin Fields starred at Ohio State. He didn't start at Georgia. But that's like
Okay, good point.
that's like Jamison Williams though. He left Ohio State, went to Bama, and all of a sudden, he was Ohio State. Well, he had this receiver room. You had it. Did he get the time that he needed there to be part of that? No. Then he goes to Alabama and he balls the fuck out.
Okay, I will say that is a little different because that nigga was learning a lot under Brian Hartline. Brian Hartline.
I
That
mean,
nigga
he
trained
learned a
receivers.
lot. He got to play a little bit, but he didn't get to play a lot, did he?
No, not at all.
And then when he left, he was up with Litnikoff at Alabama.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
And Ohio State's receiver production didn't fall off with Wilson, Lave, and all that shit. So.
Yeah.
But
I go
just
based
always
off
wonder,
of where you played the most.
I think that's where, like, even in my circumstance, if I would have went on to do glorious things, I wouldn't claim Central. I was claiming Linden. Like, fuck Central. Yeah, so it's like, anything like that. Wherever I get my time at to show my name and my skills at or whatever, like, I feel like that's where you should be.
but wait, if that's the case, then you should let Joe Burrow claim OSU like he been doing.
Why? He didn't get no fame there.
I know, but you didn't get no fame there either. That's
Right. But
half the country didn't even know that nigga went to OSU until they came out and said it in LSU time.
So what do you think he should claim OSU though?
That's what I'm saying. Well, you said what?
So I said, why do you think he should claim OSU?
Because that's what he claimed.
No, he claims LSU. He had to claim OSU because
I've been seeing OSU for real. That's why I've been seeing him claim.
Nah, I don't see him.
He didn't claim. He said, "I do not claim OSU at first." Then
He
they
didn't at
came
first,
after
and then
his
everybody
ass.
started getting on him about
They
it.
came
So then
after
it's
him.
like he would have lost fans, he would have lost money, he would have lost endorsements. So of course he's like,
I didn't know that part.
So of course it's like,
you
oh
gotta
yeah,
keep in
Ohio State, I'm
mind-
from Ohio. It's in my heart, like.
Yeah,
But
you gotta keep in mind he's in Cincinnati. He's still
his
in Ohio.
name, his Heisman, him being number 1 overall,
That's what they hit him with. You know where you at, right?
came from LSU. Yeah, like that all came from LSU. So
Yeah, I feel like if he got drafted by like, so yeah, I feel like if he got drafted by like Miami or some other state, he wouldn't be claiming OSU.
true. I didn't even look at it that way. He's in Cincinnati too, so he has to claim. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's of course. That goes hand in hand.
But that's why I say you know where you at, right?
Yeah, okay. I got you. Of course he's gonna do that shit. Yeah. Damn, good point. Hey, Kenny, all right, pull up them predictions. We got the 49ers versus the Eagles. 49ers versus the Eagles. Who you got, Kenny?
I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles as well.
Big difference in this game is the 49ers corners for real. That's the only shortcoming on these defenses.
Let me ask y'all this question too, then, right quick. But I mean, you can keep this up, Kenny. But everybody wants to proclaim everybody to be the next Tom Brady. If Brock Purdy can get his team to a Super Bowl this year, and you never know what his career holds, but if he starts off like this with Brock Purdy's draft position, I feel like he will be the closest thing to the next Tom Brady because the expectations he came in with was nowhere near nobody else's.
He was Mr. Irrelevant.
Mr. Irrelevant, right?
It gets no lower than that.
I feel like he already may be the greatest Mr. Irrelevant to ever
No,
play.
he is. He already is.
Like
He's
has
getting
that
a movie.
claim.
He's definitely getting a movie deal. I can
feel
already
me?
see it. Mr. Irrelevant as the title.
From the last pick.
I'm gonna let you know right now. If Brock Purdy wins today, this is story time bullshit.
And that's what I'm saying though. But I feel like he's the only person that could hold the next Tom Brady claims. Like if I'm just saying, like if he goes to win the Super Bowl this year, he's a rookie. You feel me? He's the last pick. Tom Brady was picked what the 6th round.
Yeah, it was 6th round.
Right, but everybody else wants to claim
Oh.
that Joe Burrow or Trevor or somebody else the next time, the next GOAT, the next time. And it's like they were all number 1 picks. They had expectations. They had pressure on them. So they have to do that. Tom Brady came here. He wasn't supposed to be Tom. And Brock Purdy was damn sure not supposed to be this.
That's crazy.
Sledge. 49ers Eagles. You on mute. It looked like you said 49ers.
49ers, but what about Cap?
Okay.
Though?
So what about who?
Cap.
Cap.
What about
Kaepernick?
No, Kaepernick.
Didn't he? Wasn't he like in the same position as Brock Purdy?
Hell no, he's a 2nd rounder.
I mean,
Kaepernick took over when dude got hurt and took him to the Super Bowl, but then he still had. He did. I never thought Kaepernick was great.
That's a similar story though.
You can say no. Cap would be more like Aaron Rodgers. Like you know, what I'm saying? Like he
because he was drafted.
He wasn't no first rounder, but he was still.
No, I'm saying like how like Brett Favre was like okay, like he was always the starter, and then as soon as he stopped, then Aaron Rodgers took over. That's pretty much.
He was drafted at Alex Smith's replacement. That nigga was he was planned to play.
From Nevada. K-On, 49ers Eagles.
Eagles.
Damone?
Niners. From undesirable to undeniable.
What did K-On say? He said 49ers as well, or said Eagles?
The Eagles. We got the Chiefs versus the Bengals.
I have no idea, bro.
I actually placed a bet on this game. You know, this is my first bet I made. I did that one of my
one of the hardest games to place a bet on.
Huh?
Bro, it's like they've been talking so much shit between both these teams.
Exactly.
So much. But it's like I refuse to believe they will let this nigga Burrow beat him 4 times in a row. They're not gonna let that happen. Patrick is the face of the league. They're not gonna let it happen, bro. No, I'm going with give me the Chiefs.
So how do you think Patrick's going to look today? Because, you know, they're making a big speculation about his ankle injury. We did see it last week, and it did look bad.
You know the needles in that nigga's foot right now.
He was playing off of pure adrenaline. Pure adrenaline.
He's going to be fine, bro. Right. Needles in that nigga's foot right now. This is story time. I'm trying to tell you. It's story time.
I knew that looked funny to me,
brother.
But.
Yeah, I realized I typed it in wrong.
All right, so Kenny, who you got? Chiefs, Bengals.
I'm gonna go Chiefs. I was really stuck between the two teams. I ain't gonna lie, I did not know.
Sledge,
bro.
Chiefs, Bengals.
I'm gonna go Bengals. I'm gonna go home team.
Remember, Sledge. They called Arrowhead Burrowhead. These niggas about to get their ass beat.
Right, Damone.
That is wicked.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Chiefs. I think they come in for their head from all this shit talking that the Bengals been talking about they the Kings now, the Burrowhead. Like you can tell the Chiefs are pissed off, and I think they come. We might get the ring around the rosy again.
Hey,
I don't think they're gonna come out like I don't know. I feel like they could do that at that time because they was playing a team that wasn't, you know. I don't know. All tricks come out in the playoffs too. So.
It might be a blowout.
They about to bring out.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals. I don't know about a blowout.
They're gonna bring out that offensive bag.
I don't know about a blowout, but oof, man,
it's gonna be a shootout.
You said a shootout? I honestly think it's gonna be a shootout. So, do you think the game's gonna go over 48 points?
I do. I believe it is.
Yeah. I do too. Yeah. So I that's a bet I made on it. Like 48 points. That's just 24 and 24, right? Like I ain't the best at math, but I know them two offenses is great. So
you bet that it's gonna be
I bet a big bet. I got a big bet on it. So it's just more than that. That's just part of it. I got one of those parlays with like 9 different things on it or 8 different things on it, whatever. So we gonna see. But so since we was talking about Brock still, whatever, I want to ask you, who y'all think the offensive rookie of the year should be?
They gonna give it to Purdy, bro.
I feel like that's kind of bullshit for real because he only played 5 games.
It is bullshit, but you know they gonna give it to him.
I said
quarterback award.
Give it to for rookie or MVP.
Offensive rookie of the year. They got Brock Purdy, Kenneth Walker, and Garrett Wilson up for it.
It should be Wilson.
I think it should be Wilson as well. About to say, but so what
but we
about
know how this
the
goes.
rookie of the year? You think it should be Sauce, Aiden, or Tariq?
That conversation don't need to be had, bro.
I think it does need to be had.
No, stop it.
Hey,
Stop.
Tariq, nice.
He is nice.
I was talking
But show
about
me, he is nice. But show me an All-Pro rookie in the last 70 years
who allowed one touchdown all year.
Who also had a lot of it looked like holes.
No, I mean, I'm still going Sauce. I'm just saying. I want to put some respect on my nigga's name. That nigga Tariq.
He is Tariq is very nice, bro. He is him.
What did I do
But
with
Sauce
that
is that nigga, bro. Like, come on. We know better. Stop this.
I'm just saying though, but also there was some Aiden Hutchinson. Hold on.
Hey, you know, Aiden had a very good season for real.
Yeah, but they said Aiden was one of the only people. Damn, hold on. All this scrolling now. It ain't even on there. Well, he had 7+ sacks, 3+ forced fumbles, something like that, and like 3 interceptions. And his rookie
Aiden lined up in the corner and got an interception. That nigga's cold.
First of all, I feel like that was just a bad coaching, which he made up for it. He made up for the coach's terrible decision. But
yeah. I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
There's no way I'm putting my 6'6" defensive end out there at corner. No way. No way I could do it. But all right, so then, like we was talking about Tua, we've seen what happened this season with the tragic incident with DeMar. So do you think NFL players need and deserve guaranteed contracts?
Yes, they should have already had them. They're like, how come coaches' money is guaranteed? So you have Cliff Kingsbury, who flew off to Thailand because you're still going to get paid for the next 3 years. But if Tua can't play again, he doesn't get his money. So the players should get guaranteed. And I get it's a violent sport, but like these owners are making billions of dollars. Like, guarantee these people their money.
How Kirk Cousins' contracts have been guaranteed every year for the last 8 years. Why is this a conversation? Like, these niggas should be getting paid.
I don't want to talk about Kirk Cousins right now, okay?
You know, Kirk Cousins has played fully guaranteed seasons since what? His second year on the Redskins. He's been fully guaranteed every single year. That's insane. That makes no sense to me.
He got a good agent.
His agent is a legend. That nigga is him.
That nigga is him.
I can't argue with him. About to say.
Jones.
So, all right. So for your team, though. So then, since we are talking about Kirk Cousins, we're talking about money, And the Vikings happen to be my favorite team, So
they happen to be.
They happen to be. I'm the motherfucking Vikings fan, the depressed guy. So the Vikings are the only team in the Super Bowl era to complete 80% of their passes, not turn the ball over, not allow a sack, and still lose.
Wild.
Previously, teams in that situation were 47-0 in regular seasons and playoffs combined.
That's
when you throw the ball at the 2 yards when you need 8 yards.
Hey, we need 8 yards. That's the Kirk Cousins I done seen for the last
hold on.
5 years of my life.
It's cool to blame Kirk, but Kirk ain't give up almost 30 points.
Hey, you are correct,
to a receiverless team.
Hey, Kayon, but let me also tell you something else, though. Our defense was ranked 31st. It wasn't like we was just ranked 31st that week. We was ranked 31st through the previous weeks. So our defense has been shitty, right? What do you need in the NFL? You need one stop, right? What did our defense get? They got us one stop. That's all we needed was one stop.
They did.
And who did we get the ball to? We gave the ball to Kirk.
Okay. Good point.
The $80 million man.
$80 million man.
And what did he do? We needed
$80 million pass.
We needed 8 yards. Okay, so also I have something else going with this. So Minnesota, I don't know if y'all follow football or not. This is Unbiased, which we talk about it a lot. I am a Vikings fan. We probably have a top 2 receiver in the league. His name's Justin. Yeah.
No. Y'all have the number 1 receiver in the league.
I wanted to be modest. I'm a fan. I wanted to be unbiased. I wanted to be unbiased.
Don't be modest here. We know what it is.
I want it to be, But so he's due for a contract now. Like he's going into his 4th year. He's eligible for his contract, and we're going to have to pay him. We're not going to be able to pay him and Kirk, that type of money. Because, Justin going to want to be the highest paid receiver, probably the highest paid player in the league, and he's only, 24?
Well, Kirk's going to get the cut anyway because of the fact that he's younger. Or, I mean, he's because he's older. I'm going to say because he's older.
So does that mean that we get rid of Kirk?
Y'all probably won't get rid of
Either
him.
way.
If he doesn't want to take a pay cut.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not
And
gonna
he
lie
has
to
a
you,
no
bro.
trade clause, so we have to get him to waive his no trade clause.
Y'all gonna get Matty Ice,
Bro. Let's be real here. The Vikings do not have a good track record with receivers.
Kayon, look, I think I've said this on my show. I said Justin Jefferson is not going to finish his career in Minnesota. I already know that. My heart.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, man, you got a point.
My heart is prepared to know that already. He's like, we're going to pay him, and then he's going to leave in a year or two.
Would it really surprise you if that nigga's up out of here this summer?
I don't think he's leaving this summer. I don't think he leaves this summer. Justin, I don't think he leaves this summer. You know how heartbroken I would be for him to leave that quick.
Is his contract up this summer?
No, he's going into his 4th year.
4th year, okay. So they,
he got that 5th-year extension, but he's gonna want to get signed right now because it's time for him to get his money.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then Kirk Cousins gonna be like, guys, look, I know Justin Jefferson's gone, but I got you guys.
Hey, bro, for real, they can just franchise Kirk's ass.
No, there's no need to franchise him. Why don't we just trade him?
I was going to say, if you franchise him, that's going to be like $40 million.
That's like $40 million guaranteed.
Nah, that's going to be $49 million guaranteed.
I say Minnesota, Kwesi, they should call me. I'm always taking phone calls. I will tell y'all the best advice y'all could do. Move on from Kirk. We've had him for 5 years. And 5 years we have 1 playoff win. We've been twice. And that's about it. We've had him. But before we got him, we went to the NFC Championship. So he was 1 game away from the Super Bowl before Kirk. So
watch. TK gonna be sick when that contract extension hit his phone on Bleacher Report. Kirk Cousins, 4 years.
You gonna fuck around and get Dak. You gonna fuck around and get Dak still in the same boat.
I don't think I'm gonna really be sick because it's just something that I expect already. I'm already prepared to be disappointed.
He about to put Deshaun Watson's numbers to shame.
I'm already prepared to be.
Deshaun need a massage right now. That nigga playing. He was playing so shitty, bro.
He started to turn around at the end. He started getting back to normal. So I think he's gonna be fine.
Ain't him. He just somebody that look like him. He need to touch that damn basketball. They got his talent.
Hey, so I think this is everybody's favorite segment of the show. If it's not everybody's, I know it's mine. This is the Who Am I segment, where I give you some accolades. I tell you where they was drafted, how long they played for, give you some of their stats and all that stuff, and I have you guess to see who the player could be. Are y'all ready?
I'm ready. Who could they be?
Okay. I was drafted in 2002.
Okay.
To the AFC South. I retired in 2011 in the NFC South. I'm a D tackle. On my career, I'm a 2-time first-team All-Pro, and I'm a 2-time Pro Bowler. On my career, I have 347 tackles, 30 and a half sacks, 6 forced fumbles, 4 fumble recoveries, and 26 pass deflections. Again, I'm a D tackle. I started in the AFC South.
Julius Peppers?
No.
Jared Allen.
No. Good guess, though. Well, not really, but, I was going to do him later.
When was he drafted?
2002.
To 2011.
2002 to 2011. He's a D tackle.
I don't know this shit.
I'm pretty sure y'all all know this person. We were just talking about. You said who?
Vince Wilfork.
Oh, nah, not Vince. About to say we were just talking about good contracts. Big money.
Oh, Albert Hainsworth.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay.
Damn. As
I
soon
told
as he
you.
said the contract, should have popped up.
Man was 6'6",
That nigga
350. He
robbed.
signed, like, look, so he signed, I think, how much? He signed a 7-year, $100 million contract with the Washington Redskins
He robbed them niggas,
and
bro.
played 1 year there.
That's crazy.
1 year there.
Finessing. Finessing.
Oh,
That's crazy. This is my
What
life.
team was he on before? Was he a Titan?
he was a Tennessee Titan.
Tennessee Titans. And then we go to Redskins?
Yep.
Yep, and robbed them blind.
All right. I have one more for y'all. This one's just for fun right here. Just for fun. So, and this is well, I'm pretty sure y'all pick it up. I was drafted in 2012.
Okay.
But I am a current player still. I was drafted to the NFC West. I'm a quarterback. On my career, I had 5,218 pass attempts, 3,371 completions. I have a 64.6 completion ratio. Touchdown to interception ratio, I have 308 touchdowns, 98 interceptions. I have 40,583 passing yards, a passer rating of 100.2. I have 4,966 rushing yards and 26 rushing touchdowns.
Please tell
Also,
me
I'm
this
a
ain't Russell
9-time
Wilson.
Pro Bowler. I led the league in passing touchdowns 1 year. I led the league in passer rating 1 year.
Hey.
Who
Hey.
am I?
Hey.
This better not be Russell
Jameis
Wilson.
Wilson.
I'm gonna go
Jameis
Russell
Winston.
Wilson. I'm gonna go
Ding, ding,
Russell
ding.
Wilson.
Go ahead, Sledge.
I'm gonna go
I just said that.
No, you
No,
kept
no.
saying it better not be Russell
No,
Wilson.
you said it better not be. But
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
Oh, I didn't even hear him say that. I heard James.
He just kept saying it better be Russell Wilson. Better be Russell Wilson. I'm like,
No, he said it better not be.
better
He said it
pull the
better
trigger.
not be. No, it is.
Yeah,
It
I
is.
got that.
It is.
I was debating between him. I was between him and somebody else.
I heard somebody say Jameis, talking about the GOAT out there, and I appreciate y'all for getting his name out there.
I was thinking Jameis too.
Jameis did in 2012.
Yeah, he came out 2016, I think.
This one, I feel like he came out
He was-
earlier.
He was
Nah,
never in the NFC.
nah, it
He was
wasn't
never in the
22.
NFC West.
Jameis came
It
out
wasn't
2014.
It wasn't 2012 because I was working at Texas Roadhouse when he got that scandal. And
It was
I
2014. It was
I remember
2014.
I remember I was talking to a Florida State alumni guy at the thing, and he was telling me like, bro, they
Pretty
playing
sure he's a
him,
good
bro.
man.
No. When the dude was telling me, the Florida State alumni guy, some white man, he was like, they're playing him. They gave him that stuff for free all the time. And I'm like, how do you know?
Pretty sure he was a good man right there.
He was eating with him. That's what.
Yeah,
That's what he do.
Well, this was another successful episode of Unbiased.
Nigga, we're tied.
I said that one was just for fun.
Nigga,
Oh, you wanted to win, huh? Nah,
Yeah.
nobody's a winner here today, buddy. I'm unbiased. Only person that's a winner here is me.
Wow. He didn't get to moan his win.
Wow.
Nope, yeah, Damone got a chair. It's a tie. We don't like ties. Ties like kissing your cousin. Ain't that what you say, Sledge?
Yep, that's what I
Don't
tell
nobody
people.
wanna kiss
He
my
eased
cousin.
him out. That was grimy.
That's trifling.
Mhm. Yeah. You know, this is like a cliffhanger for another good episode next week. That's how I like to do this right here. Stay tuned for another great episode of Unbiased, coming to you from the Bad Guys Spoken Productions Podcast Network. You can find that on YouTube. If you go, I know it's a lot. If you can find it on YouTube, though, you go to this little playlist, you're going to see Unbiased, and it's going to be that little you, and you're going to see me right there. That's a little you. About to say. But, yeah. You go upside down gangbanger. Everybody, look, I just appreciate y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Have a good weekend. Enjoy some football and just be unbiased.